Okay. The Splashdown Tiki. Why do we allow deductible status for organisations that donate money outside Australia? Isn't it better to have taxpayer funds that go overseas to be coordinated by DFAT? If citizens want to send money offshore, they can still donate post-tax dollars.
The reason we have tax deductible status is because there is a benefit to others apart from the donor from making the donation. So if you're giving to an environmental charity, for example, that's benefiting the community. Likewise, if you're giving to a local church, for example. And so too, there's a benefit to all of us in living in a world where there's less poverty. We know there's a strong tie between global poverty and violence, extremism, and also that there is an upside from other countries developing. They're more likely to want to trade with us and engage with us in positive ways. So Australia has an interest in higher levels of development around the world. That's why we give foreign aid quite modestly. It's about 0.2% of GDP, but we also benefit when people, through as philanthropists, give to raise the living standards in developing countries. Overseas aid organisations are very carefully scrutinised. They need to be registered through the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and their work is monitored to make sure that they're not supporting any untoward activities. But those organisations are doing really important work, providing bed nets to ensure kids don't die of malaria, providing critical vaccines to ensure that treatable diseases are dealt with. For quite modest sums of money, we're able to save a life. The Against Malaria Foundation estimates that for every $5,000 it receives, it's able to save a life through providing bed nets through much of Africa. And a world in which parents are less worried about their kids dying is ultimately a better world and one that I want to live in. So a very, very small share of tax dollars goes towards providing tax deductibility for overseas aid organisations.